Hello everybody, my name is Pravus and welcome back to more Hearts of Iron 4 The Lost Expedition, playing as the new Colorado Republic, fighting against the Whitelegs and the 80s, and surprisingly struggling in a lot of ways. But if we can just grab a few more victory points, I think we might be able to get them. It's just getting a little close for comfort on a few ends, and now the 80s are getting involved, and I'm spread kinda thin at the moment, just a little bit thin. I'm trying to punch through and free up some of my motorized to start being aggressive and take a few important points. Can you possibly flank this and win this? Taking Junction would be quite nice. We did get Vault 24, good. Can we now start pushing these guys out? We prevent these guys from going anywhere. Trying to reinforce some of these front lines, but it is a little bit of a struggle. Can we start pushing forward here? And the answer should be yes, I can. Push him back a little bit. Gotta hold on to Vault 24. Losing that is kind of unacceptable. What I'd love to do is sneak around here to Sevier Desert, or however you're supposed to say it. If we can do that, that would obviously be nice. Robots assist the motorized in this fight so they can win.
What's up?
Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. We did manage to grab this victory point at least. We're getting really close. He's down to 87% of the way there. Grab a few key places like the Cricket Mountains and Beaver City, and I think we've got him. But, as we're noting right up over here, the motorized are still struggling to hold their ground at all. Kind of need the robots to actually come and reinforce them in order to have a chance, don't I? But once the robots arrive, hoo boy, you better believe that all of a sudden you guys are in trouble. Let's get up over here to Beaver City. Let's see if we can sneak by and take it right now. Okay, these guys are trying to fight their way out. I respect it, but I'm not going to let you. Kill him. We got Junction. We can try to push over here and keep these guys trapped. Might even work. Hey. You are going to have to go straight to Cricket Mountain, because I think that we're about to get that with the robots as is. We actually overran some troops, which is great. These robots need to come and assist over here so we don't get pushed out. Because it turns out motorized are still pretty much terrible. They're good for breaking through, but if you... sorry, they're good once you've already broken through, but until then, if you haven't managed to do that at least, you're just going to struggle.
What's up?
Okay, we were able to surround some of these units. That's good. Gives me an opportunity. I'm going to see if I can push into some of the 80s ground. I want to make sure that once we are able to break through the Whitelegs, we can quickly surround and destroy a lot of his troops. But also, if the war just ends and these guys are the only major war participant, like, I'd like to just eat the 80s by having taken something. It's not going to work out that way in this case, but it would be nice.
What's up?
Did I lose a motorized? I think they got overran because their organization was so low.
What's up?
Well, if you were looking to make me hate you a little bit more, mission accomplished. That was pretty embarrassing for you. But okay.
What is it?
Come on, get into Cricket Mountain. If we can take that, I think we win.
What's up?
This is what I care about, nothing else.
Yeah? Honored to speak.
Can possibly finish some of these guys off. We're working on it. Almost up here. Dive bombing is done. We get an upgrade for our close air support. More ground support makes a lot of sense to me. It's a pretty important mechanic. Come on, robots, get up over here to help. You guys are moving really slowly for some reason. I don't think I understand why. Like, really slowly for some reason. Good lord. Service rifles. Oh, good. We can finally upgrade our guns. Let me guess, you take electricity? No, you don't. Well, thank God for that. It's one of the only things that doesn't take electricity, apparently. Motorized and stuff, that's all nice, but I think I want to get the recovery rate. I have a lot of air experience that we really should make use of if possible.
Honored to speak with you, sir.
All that matters right now is getting into Cricket Mountain. We can just do that. Oh, we lost Junction. Darn it. I think we can take that back, no problem.
What's up?
Let's go ahead and start clearing some of these guys out. He's trying to push me. Oh, I lost Vault 24. Hang on. Never mind, your job is to get up over here and take back Vault 24. Those are some pretty key victory points that I know I'm going to need. Winning some fights up over there, looking fine. Could upgrade what? My Air Force? I don't need that. Defense, required garrisons, nothing exciting there. Better wages, better experience gain, recruitable population, and so on. I think we have to go for the motorized to just make them better. At least a bit. You guys don't have anything you're working on. Now that you've got full organization, it's probably time for us to go ahead and attack again. See if we can take something.
What's up?
Same with you guys here. See if you guys can combine your efforts and get to garrison. Okay, we're about to get Cricket Mountain. That's good. But we have to get Vault 24 back. We should be able to defend this, no problem. It's going to have very low organization, which means the counterattack's going to be no problem. One of you pin this guy down so he doesn't go anywhere. Speaking of pinning, stop that. I do not want him getting new Nephi back. So we have the cricket.
Yeah?
Why aren't you guys actually able to take and die? Like, you've got to be almost done. Back to 89% capitulation. We got Junction, we got Beaver City. Logistics upgrade's gonna be nice. I'm tempted to go for another one. Not sure if I will. I'm gonna start working on some upgrades for more planes. Why did you not... Okay, they abandoned what I told them to do. I thought I was abundantly clear when I said to get up here to Vault 24. But they decided that there were better things to do. Turn around after they've already won their orders and go do something else. Explain that one to me, but I think if we take Vault 24, that's the end of them. Yep, okay, so that's done. And actually, they were the major war participant, which I think means I just won the war against the 80s, even though I didn't even do anything against them. Well, that's nice. Let's take all your states. Thoink. Pass, 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 pass. Get all the points. And then we're gonna take all your states, and boom. All right, now the new Colorado Republic is looking pretty good, I think. All right, good. So with this done, the question now becomes how best to address the Kaiser. The truth is we're gonna need a lot of stuff in a lot of places all at once. First off, I would like to get a lot of units set up specifically here with the goal of punching through this way and cutting him off in New Sterling.
What's up?
Though, I don't know if it's really worth leaving myself completely vulnerable. Tell you what, we use the motorized to swing up and around like this once available.
What's up?
Green mostly goes here, but not quite this far, so we can defend ourselves. We'll need some along here in Dome City. Looks like Dog City is actually currently undefended as far as we know. We'll need at least a couple over here. I don't know if I want to hold this or not. I mean, I do, but do I really though, or do I not?
Honored to speak with you, sir.
Let's send one here. I'm spread very thin. We don't have enough defensive infantry. This would be a fantastic place to launch an attack and start surrounding and destroying the Kaiser's army, if I could. Is it more important to do that or to kill the Iron Alliance? I think the answer is the Iron Alliance. So we're gonna try for that. We have a bit of extra power to work with. Let's go ahead and start getting some more robots. That's all the power I've got to work with. Wow, fun, thank you. Got a lot more manpower all of a sudden. Nice. How long until I can finally start integrating you fools? Oh my god, you're nowhere close. I can't do anything to exploit you and reduce your autonomy further, so we're just sort of stuck with you for now. You suck. I think we need another general, to be honest. Let's go ahead and deploy another one. And how much further until we get some more reinforcements? It's gonna be a little longer. I could just deploy them, but I'd rather not. We could do ruthless drills. Hurts my stability and war support too much. Something I would like to do in occupied territories. Let's see, how are we doing with... we can do a bit more. I want more compliance. I'm going to go above the caravan guards. We're going to start doing things like extensive patrols. Yes, I know this costs me extra manpower and stuff, but I don't care. I want compliance up quick. So that's what we're going for. White legs, same deal. Right along here. Let's do some extensive patrols. This is going to greatly increase the rate at which I gain compliance, which I think is worth it so I can start getting access to more factories as well as more resources, with which I will be able to build up more robots. And add a single extra unit of robots. You know, I committed a lot to these resources to getting robots, and I'm honestly highly disappointed with how long it's taking. I want to get things like Military Academy, but it's going to reduce my training time too much. I think we'll go ahead and start, well, start reducing some stability and get more compliance as well as refugee assimilation and manpower, but I'm not hurting for manpower at the moment. Ghouls are currently excluded from being allowed to fight because I'm racist, apparently. Super mutants I don't want. Let's just hold on to the political power for a moment. So, okay, the Kaiser are starting to break through a little bit down here. Sort of to be expected. We've got a whole load of more troops. Good. Let's go ahead and assign you guys to a new general. Good thing I got somebody. It's going to be Sergeant Eli. And let's make sure we change your color to something else. We'll say red.
Hey.
So you, I actually am going to send down over here. And maybe we can use this as a good opportunity. Who are these guys? Actually, for real though, who are you? I don't think I recognize you. Painted rock? No, no, no. I don't know. Reservation? Not that I know of. I have no idea who they are marching through the Kaiser's territory, but as long as the Kaiser's happy with it, so good, so it shall be. Good for you. So we already have this done, but there's not much I can do about it. The reason I want to kill off the Iron Alliance quickly is because I see that we have a lot of options to continue with our national focus tree, which might make my life a lot better. If we can finish them off quickly, it depends on where I'm going to reinforce my troops. Now, having so many troops right here where he only has 1 infantry, I feel like we should be able to smash through this quickly. And the good news is, it's just wasteland over here, so he has nowhere to retreat once we go through this. Like, you gonna die. Right? Pretty sure. Wendover is disabled. Fort Desolation is disabled. Did I actually get that many more trade nodes? Well, Fort Desolation is in fact one of mine. What do you know? Huh. And we've got New Canaan. Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah, we're actually becoming trade powerhouses. For all the good that's going to do me. Route established from Vault City for 50 more bottle caps. The Iron Alliance looked way scarier than they actually are. That's not too many troops. My intelligence tells me that you're actually a weak sauce. Oh, who are you? You suck. You suck. We can kill you. As long as we can kill them fast enough that I can redeploy my troops to deal with the Kaiser, we can kill you. We're about to finish up with a bunch more motorized.
What is it?
I will send 1, 2, 3, 4 you guys here.
Oops. You, sir.
I still don't really know why I have the ghouls here, to be honest, but I do. Well, get rid of some of them. I'm about to get a bunch more attached to blue right here. So that'll bring you up to 20 width motorcycle divisions. That's pretty decent. Still training up more, another economic resurgence as the trade nodes become active again. Thank you. Okay, so we're reinforcing, sending more units around here, but I don't think I want to wait anymore. I think it might be time for us to go for the war. Do you think? I think it is. Let's also, by the way, get ourselves another spy. I think we get a third one by doing this, yeah? Or not? Fine. We can get some extra bonuses for our commanding officer here. Make everyone stronger, out of supply, division attrition reduction, division attack upgrade, ghoul infantry attack and defense. Sneering imperialist, I don't think I need. I kind of like the idea of getting just the raw division attack, because that applies to far more than just infantry. I also like the idea of reducing attrition, but we can't anymore. Max planning is nice. I think we just go ahead and grab the extra attack and defense. And that's going to make everything we've got a little bit stronger now. Okay. Yeah, I think we're ready to go for the war. Now, if he doesn't call in the Kaiser, awesome. I'm happy with that. Let's go ahead and begin the assault. Looks like we are indeed going to be able to crush this. I don't think the Kaiser's joining. I'm just going to go out on a limb and say I don't think they will. The good news is I am able to get a claim against them in 10 days flat, which is pretty quick, so I'm not really worried about it. We got some more resource gain. That's great. We're already working on construction. Let's go for the production efficiency. Efficiency is usually pretty helpful. So we're just going to leave these troops all over here because I don't actually care about them. He's not calling in the Kaiser. Either that or the Kaiser is like, I got my hands full. The second battle for the Hoover Dam. Why is it saying controller me? The Hoover Dam isn't up there. The Hoover Dam is over here. So why is it acting as if... Oh, never mind. Okay, I'm sorry. I saw the little pop-up and saw Iron Alliance and us as controller, and I got confused. We were looking at some territory. That's fine. So, yes, once again, these guys are at each other's throats. It looks like the Kaiser has taken or is fighting over the Hoover Dam. New Vegas is fighting a few people, but they are holding the Hoover Dam. Well, it sounds like no one's actually fighting over the Hoover Dam, so what are y'all talking about? Nobody actually knows. Iron Alliance is called in La Gente del Sol. Oh, not the Kaiser. This guy. Well, hi. So you're the person I saw walking through that terrain. Got it. Makes a bit more sense all of a sudden, don't it? I need to get more power, I think. So we'll focus on some of that. How are we doing on overall resources? Yeah, power is what is killing me. We need more! More! Where can I get more? Where's some good infrastructure? Does no one have good infrastructure? Why do you all suck so bad? Can you explain that to me? I don't think you can. Fine, get all the power. All the power. We're the electric company. I'm gonna bring you the power. That's a really old reference. That's not even my time. That's my parents' time. Why am I doing things like that, yeah? I mean, that's like on the level of like, hey, it's Fat Albert. Back when like that was like acceptable. Gosh, can you imagine trying to create a show about Fat Albert nowadays? I feel like that would not go over very well. Especially because, I mean, Fat Albert's African American. He's a person of color. So there's like, you're making some horrible stereotypes and stuff that comes out of that, and so that would be like, is detrimental to the people of color, and yeah, I just don't see it going well. Different times. Not relevant to anything I'm talking about right now, but that's okay. Iron Alliance, I need you to die. Why did you guys abandon your orders again? Did you see that? They were heading up here, and then they're like, you know what? Nah. I don't need to obey orders. I know what I'm doing. Ridiculous. Get over here. Take Hollyoak. We can take Hollyoak quickly, right? You, prevent him from going anywhere. Now the motorized shall have their fun. Engine advancements. Oh, cool. Upgrades for planes. I can't do jet fighters. I'm not tech enough for that. So you know what? I should use my air experience. We probably should have done this a while ago, if I'm being honest, but all right. Monoplane. Upgrade range and engine. Then some reliability, because it's pretty low. Start making the Mark 1s. Better engine means better combat. Oh, you guys aren't dead yet. I'm sorry. I guess I ignored some of you. Can you guys head down over here? No, this way. Thank you. Oh, and you go here. I can't believe this guy isn't dead yet. Really? You're gonna make me go and take the Lost Hound? Last Hound? Fort Lupton? Fine. I'm barely fighting you on the west end, but there we go. Iron Alliance is dead. Hello. Can I take all states from Gente del Sol? You're so far away, though. Satellite cowboy country? What? Liberate them, turn them into a friendly state. Hello. Oh my god, we could just create we could create a new puppet. A liberate cowboy country. Frick, let's just do that. That sounds like fun. Okay, and then who are all the other participants? I don't know who you are, and I don't care. Okay, I actually probably shouldn't do this. I really need to be taking all states from these guys instead. So let's start with that. Wow, you guys suck. You're gonna make me have to get all these points in order to finish this when I've already got the majority of it. Liberate to cowboy country. Whatever is left. Okay. What? Cowboy country. I hereby return your territory. Cool. Done. Well, I didn't anticipate that I was going to liberate these guys and bring them unto my faction, but there we go. Our faction? No, they're not even... You know what? They're not even my vassal. I thought it said that I was going to... No, wait, they are. No, they're not. I thought it said it was going to liberate them and make them my vassal. The fact is, I don't need them as a vassal. They're probably more of a headache than I need. But it was fun to say, screw it, we messed with them. Okay, so that's now done. Now we can go to the national focus, and we can get a load of extra factories, foundries, resistance targets. All those are nice. Power armor, huh. Well, let's start by just getting some compliance. Compliance is generally pretty good. And now... Now I feel like I actually can just go ahead and attack these guys. I can still get a claim against you in 10 days. Guess what? If your troops are all down here, it's going to take you way more than 10 days to get back up over there. That's for dang sure. So hang on, what's the best way to cut these guys off? Answer, motorize down here, push through, crush the reserved, get down to these rivers, block all this off around Los Alamos. Then the rest of the troops go and have fun. Maybe.
What is it?
So those of you who don't have any particular orders, your job is basically to just start eating all of this. Because I think that'll be fine. Light blue... Light blue I'm not sure what to do with yet. I think we actually move you here. And then red, cancel this. Instead, we're going to move you up over in these areas and defend in the river.
Hey.
And green can focus all of their effort
Yeah?
just on attacking. Yeah?
Hello.
Let's just hold these. If we want to move forward and hold this ground, we can. But we'll have the offensive units on the actual front lines while these guys just score free land. All right. Yeah, still completely out of electronics. Duly noted. If we don't have more electronics, there's like nothing else I want to produce, if I'm being completely honest with you. We can upgrade the monoplane attacker. I'll go ahead and get you some range, some reliability, and maybe some attack. Sure. Let's go ahead and start upgrading those. What do foundries do again? Foundries get me... Oh, this stuff. Yeah, I don't really care about extra machine parts or whatever they are. That doesn't matter too much. It's not going to accomplish a lot for me, but that's fine. I am looking forward to getting all this, though. This is looking pretty strong. All of a sudden, I feel pretty good. We could core some states. That's a way to spend some power. It's going to get me a load of extra manpower and such. Why not? Seems fine. Planes are still already here. We should set up another wing that can follow another army. Monoplanes. Set you up for 100. And then... I guess I only have triplane attackers left, so we'll go ahead and use you. Do some strategic bombing, take out their air bases, take out any of these. The rest I don't care about. And you're going to follow along with blue. Whenever possible, anyway. I want to have a little bit of air support for my fast-moving units. Yeah? So let's remember that when I want to justify a war goal against him, it's only going to take 10 days. If we tip our hands too early, we'll have a problem. I am apparently now Lord of the Wastes. I don't know how I did that, but I did. Let's go and get another general set up. I did not get another spy, and I will say that's disappointing to me. Let's go and start spying in North Phoenix. I want to find out what's going on. You've got potentially up to 156 soldiers. You got a lot of ships. Not, as far as we know, a lot of planes, but we'll find out more as I gain intelligence. And yeah. How are we doing as far as our subjects of Diana? It's still taking for freaking ever. Conscript, master, country, overlord lending. We just learned how to make bricks. Dude, I know how to fly, and I only just learned how to make bricks. You want to explain how that's supposed to make sense? Modify lend lease. Wait, I thought I was giving them convoy. Hey! Hey! You guys are supposed to be getting a load of freaking convoys. I thought I did that. I thought that as of last video I even said so, and now I look like a dingus. Well, how dare every single one of you. Alright, so we're getting our organization back. It shouldn't take too long. Now we're going to go ahead and justify our goal. We are finally going to take back Denver.
Yeah.
Oh, and hello, troops.
What's up?
Let's go ahead and assign some guys to a new general. You will be, I don't know, yellow. It's a gross color, but that's fine. Put a new leader in charge there. You're going to move over to here. And your goal is to push up to Fort Desolation. That'll peeve him off. Economic resurgence. Oh, goody. Let's assign some more robots. I still don't know where my Marines went, by the way. I know I was promised Marines. It never happened. Just saying.
What's up?
Hey, we need to get planning bonuses, don't we? Now, let's be wary of the fact that as we make this push, there is a good chance we're going to be spread stupidly thin if he pulls back. All the more reason that we want to consolidate our front lines as quickly as we can. Get this area cleared out, then use green to fill it up. No longer get the effects of industrial support. I still have no idea where that's coming from. Natural disasters, that's a lot of money to lose. I can afford to lose a little bit of stability for a while. That's fine, who cares? It's only 120 days. It's only a few months. Let's go ahead and assimilate refugees faster, by the way. Development in Wendover? Yeah. Let's go for some compliance gain. The Iron Alliance, you also are going to need some extensive patrolling, I think. So how are we doing on compliance, then? Wait, is compliance... Aren't you supposed to be sorting by compliance? Well, we got a lot of places that are fully compliant, and a few that aren't. Dynatub, by the way, is already up to 59% and stuff, so that's looking pretty good. 80s getting up to 29%. White Legs 37. Okay, justification is done. We're going to go ahead and declare the war immediately. Green, go. You need to be aggressive. You need to be aggressive. You need to be aggressive. Go, go. Red, what I really want to do is start pushing forward along over here.
Honored to speak with you, sir.
We can grab a few key points over here, I suppose. That's fine, but like... Let's go ahead and start creating a new front line along here. Caesar's Legion has called in the reservation. Fine. Guess how much I mined that? Answered, not at all. Let's go ahead and send you to Bastion. I'm already Bastion. I'm sorry, terrible. You guys aren't moving, I can't help but notice. You have the opportunity to take freaking Denver, and what are you doing with that opportunity? Diddly freaking squat. Yeah, I like that. Let's go ahead and move you all over here. You're already moving this way. You're gonna head over to Scraggy Peak. You guys need to go. Good lord. Why? You're set to aggressive and they're doing nothing.
What's up?
Fine. I will manually tell each and every one of you to move your dang butts. Hey, look, Robot City. That sounds like fun. All right, everyone should be moving now, yeah? Tucson has been called in. Tucson? Tucson? Is it Tucson? It's probably Tucson. Been to Tucson. Nice place, mostly. Let's go ahead and just hit him so he doesn't have a chance to move. So we should be moving a bit more aggressively than this, I would think. I apparently would think wrong. I want to get rid of the reservation nice and quick, if possible. So I'm going to have some of you guys try to basically run over here to Los Alamos, finish them off quick. So they're all sort of doing their thing. You guys are moving. Pretty low organization for these guys here, but they're starting to send a lot more troops my way.
What's up?
Let's go ahead and move over here.
Yeah?
We're going to grab Painted Peak.
Hey.
Red, let's go ahead and actually cancel that all now. I'm going to make sure, oops, yeah, Red, you're all assigned here. Your goal is to clear all of this out. And join up along this way. Go. Be aggressive. Okay. Green is still moving unbelievably slowly. And I'm starting to think we've already lost some of our advantage over here. It feels like we're not moving very rapidly. New Sterling Armories are done, which should get me some extra compliance. We could go for factory output of 8% across the board, which strikes me as really quite good. So you guys, stop, pause, aren't doing anything again. Hang on. So you clear all this out.
Yeah?
You clear all this out. You turn around and go here.
Hey.
You clear all of this out.
Hey.
And then get over here to Rocky Ford. Let's make sure we actually cross this river. Get to Cedarwood.
Hello.
Get down to Pueblo City.
What's up? Honored to speak with you, sir.
Over here. Over here. We'll be able to grab Colorado Springs pretty quick. That'll be worth a few victory points.
Yeah?
Some of you guys get over here to Fairplay. You're already doing all that. You go over along this way, along the mountains, and we clean up the rest of Denver, of course.
Hey.
Which should be easy enough. Okay, looking good, looking good. Not quite able to punch through the reservation, though, am I? Okay, some of you guys need to go a lot faster.
Yeah?
If I could get through over here and surround these troops, that would be awesome, but my organization is way too low. Red is making their push. Some of you guys could go a little faster, I'm not gonna lie.
Hey.
Let's see if we can push them all back. I really want to join up my land here and see if we can trap a few units. Looks like you've got some sort of train tank looking thing straight out of Mad Max. Yeah, I can't let you keep any of that now, can I?
Hello.
Can we possibly go and surround Los Alamos that way? Does that be good? Hey, more air supports. Good. We can go for more air support. Okay.
Yeah?
Start working our way, whoops, wrong button, around these mountains. You go ahead and clean a lot of this up. Yellow is not actually doing anything. So we're gonna grab Fort Desolation.
Yeah?
Which of course is, I believe,
Hello.
a trade port. Go ahead and grab the Mystery Caves as well. That's going to be some more victory points taken away. They finally got some troops up here to green. So they're trickling through, no doubt about it. They are trickling through.
I've got one.
Can you possibly get through here?
This is hopeless.
What do you mean this is hopeless? I heard you say that! What's hopeless is the fact that I'm grossly over my time, again.
Honor to
As often appears to be the case. Alright, well thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're looking forward to the rest of this war against the Kaiser. New Colorado is gonna look real good by the time we're done with this. If you did enjoy this video, then of course hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.